On May 20th of 2020, an unarmed black man was arrested in Minneapolis for suspicion of a $20 bill being a counterfeit, according to the New York Times. He died in police custody due to excessive force. His name was George Floyd. The cries of George Floyd were heard around the world and sparked an international outrage. XYZ has a global platform, and my team and I believe that with that platform, we are ethically obligated to take a stand and lead by example. I will show you today that the CSR initiatives at XYZ must focus on the measurable lived experiences of groups harmed and disadvantaged by society. My team and I have done extensive research on corporate responsibility. We have the knowledge and conviction to create a CSR plan that is both relevant and worthy for today's needs. Today, I will be addressing our current CSR policy and the need for change, unveiling our proposed initiative, along with sharing our dream for the future. Now, let's examine the needs for a more relevant corporate social responsibility program at XYZ. We must incorporate a relevant corporate social responsibility program. Quoted from an article called 16 Brands Doing Corporate Responsibility Correctly on DMI.com, CSR allows businesses large and small to enact positive change. When companies choose to do what is right, not only for their bottom line, but for the benefits of all, it builds trust with consumers, not just with them financially. This benefits the company by allowing the public to see that we care about issues that affect society as a whole and not just our business. An article by Justine Roberts in June of 2020 states, consumers vote with their wallets, and right now the public is paying attention. Millennials and Gen Z are the future of the workforce and consumerism. They want to see change, not just in policies, but in some cases, complete rebranding. Think of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben and what has recently happened to them. They want this change to be tangible. As you can see, we need viable solutions, and me and my team have those solutions. My team wants to set XYZ Financial apart from all of the other companies that may not have a well rounded CSR policy or program in place at all. Currently, XYZ doesn't have one. And here's my stance. The evidence that systemic racism is a very real threat to Black lives is both anecdotal, factual, and abundant. When Ben and Jerry's first aligned themselves with the Black Lives Matter movement 4 years ago, they received quite a bit of negative backlash for it. They stood strong in their convictions and reiterated their stance again on their website, calling out for injustice and calling for actions from the powers that be. With my initiative that me and my team have come up with, we want to focus on prosperity. We do not just wish for our company to be prosperous, but the people within it as well. That is why we will enact an upward mobility program available to our minority workers. It will consist of a scholarship fund to finance work relevant education needed to excel in the workplace. Completion of these courses will result in pay raises and promotions. In addition to these new programs, we will make a yearly contribution of no less than $250,000 to the NAACP and the Black Lives Matter movement. My team and I understand that you have concerns about where the funds will come from for these programs. Well, we've developed a strategic allocation of funds to be derived from non-essential functions of our business that come from tax rebates from running a charity and making charitable donations, and all of the proceeds that we get from independent donations to these programs. My team and I have addressed needs and presented solutions. Now we must look forward to the future. Joel Arthur Parker, American futurist, once said, "Vision without action is merely a dream. It's time to make this dream a reality." This is a major change, and it may be hard for you as organizational leaders to understand the need for such drastic changes when the policy before worked well for so long. But imagine this scenario. Our contributions to the NAACP and Black Lives Matter helped rebuild and reshape America after devastation, creating new opportunities for Black youth to be future leaders. A single struggling mother applies for a scholarship through the NAACP and gets it, allowing her to finish her finance degree. Our Upward Mobility program allowed for a great many people of color to learn skills and prevail in the workforce, creating more job security within the Black community. A program that the mother was a part of and now holds a pivotal position in our company. Because of our contributions to the community, we can create many more success stories such as this. My new and improved CSR program is better suited to help the needs of the Black community, which is truly where our focus should be. Silence is no longer an option. XYZ must stand with those who need us to stand with them. It is imperative that we are on the right side of history when our position is called into question. According to the 2015 Cone Communications Millennial CSR study, more than 9 in 10 millennials switch brands to be associated with a cause. Quoted from the article, we're entering an age of social corporate justice. CSR is a self-regulated framework that has no legal or social obligation for corporations to actually create positive impact for their groups that they purport to help. In conclusion, simply, it is time to act. We must review and revise the current CSR policy to reflect today's problems. Please read the documents that my team has given each of you. Talk to leadership and employees at all levels about what it will mean to become a part of this movement. Then take these steps to place Black Lives Matter as our corporate social responsibility initiative. Remember my proposed mission statement of prosperity. Remember my upward mobility program and contributions to the Black Lives Matter and NAACP programs. Finally, I read a quote from the Ben and Jerry's powerful statement. The murder of George Floyd was the result of inhumane police brutality that is perpetuated in a culture of white supremacy. What happened to George Floyd was not the result of a bad apple. It was the predictable consequence of a racist and prejudiced system and culture that has treated Black bodies as the enemy from the beginning. We have a platform to make a real and significant change, and the time to act is now. Thank you.